What's up, guys? So this video is going to be covering 4 websites that are going to help you achieve the perfect wheel and tire fitment on your car. And this is a video that I've been wanting to make for years now because I constantly get DMs about it, about like, oh, should I run this tire on this wheel? How do you think this will look? Do you think this is going to look good on my car? And I usually refer them to these 4 websites to use. So I'm going to be showing you these websites and how they're basically a lifesaver when it comes to figuring out what wheel and tire combo you want to run on your car. It'll help you with tire size, the width, the offset, everything about wheel and tire fitment on your car. Having said that, first website we're going to go to, and one of my favorites, is going to be TireStretch.com. That's with a Y. Okay, you're going to come over here, and it basically has different tires on different size wheels and pictures of how much stretch they have. And these are all user submitted, of course, so you can go upload your own pictures. So they have this little search bar up top, wheel width, the tire width, the aspect ratio, right? That's the sidewall. Then you have the diameter of the tire, and then you could even search the manufacturer of the tire and also the company who makes the wheels. But me personally, I don't like to use this top section of searching. Instead, I just go to the list, which is over here on the left-hand side. Then I come over here, and then it has basically everything laid out. And the first number over here is the width of the wheel. So like, for instance, I'll just start off by searching an 11-inch wide wheel, which is 11.0, and then I can see everything over here. And now let's say I'm going to be talking about like a 265 on there. Then I come over here and then it'll show me, you know, these are all the 11-inch wide wheels, 265s on it. This one's a 19, this is an 18, also a 19. And I do it this way just so I can get a feel for all the different sidewall heights that people are running on the setup. So for instance, 11-inch wide wheel with a 265 and a 19-inch, you have a 30, a 35, and a 40. So I come over here and be like, all right, cool, 30 looks like this, right? Then come over here, all right, 35 looks like that. Go over here, you know, 265, 40 looks like that. So now I'll just come over here with the 265, 35, 18, and you can see them. And then you can click on everything, and then you can see, all right, so this is a 11-inch wide wheel, 265, 35, 18 on it. And that's going to give you a feel for how the tire is going to look on there. And then it also lists the brand of the tire because some tires, they run a little bit meatier than others, etc. So you know exactly what tire is on there as well. You know, help you pinpoint the exact look that you want on your car. Anyways, TireStretch.com, super useful. Next one we're going to be doing is WillTheyFit.com. So this right here is super handy when you're going from one setup to another setup. So you have your existing setup. I'll just use mine, right? So that's a 215, 45, 17, 9-inch wide wheel, plus 10 offset. And then we have the second set, which is a 225, 40, 18, 9.5, and the offset is plus 15, right? Then we're going to hit calculate. And now we can see the difference between my 17-inch wheel setup versus the 18-inch wheel setup. So you can compare over here the diameter of the tire comparisons. So the old setup was 625.3 millimeters. New one is 637.2 millimeters. You got all this sort of thing over here. You can see how it pokes in comparison, how much more it tucks in before. They have this little summary over here as well. It says, compared to your existing wheel, this new wheel will have an inner rim, which is 11.4 millimeters closer to the suspension strut. The outer rim will poke out 1.3 millimeter more than before. So using this, you can compare tons of different wheel sizes and offsets, etc. So that way you can get your fitment down perfectly and exactly how you want it to be from your old setup to your new setup or whatever you have going on. So this website right here, super valuable. Next one is going to be Rimtech.com. I love all these websites, but Rimtech.com. Of course, you can add your own setup on here, but main thing is the search feature. You go to search over here, then you could search whatever vehicle you want, BMW, you know, Chevrolet, Ferrari, blah, blah, blah. So let's say, for instance, we're going to go do a Nissan, right? So we'll go do an S13. Go over here, S13. And then you could even pick what diameter rear wheels you want to see on S13, the width of them, blah, blah, and see if anybody has also uploaded pictures using those specs. For me personally, I don't try and get too specific with the front and rear wheel specs. Instead, I usually just like to search the car. I click on thumbnails, and then over here, it's going to list all of their tire and wheel specs anyways. And then using this, I can compare and see how different cars look with different wheel setups. So these are all the S13s on here. Obviously, you can see all the different pages of them. And then on top of that, you can filter it and sort it as well. So we can go click on diameter. So now you got the smallest wheels that someone is running. So this is a 14x9. You can click over here and be like, wow, those are how 14s look on an S13. Boom, like that, right? And at the same time, you click diameter again. Now you got the biggest wheel. So this guy, well, okay, I think this was an error. Yeah, that was definitely an error. But those are still 19s, but they didn't input the width correctly. So anyways, this is an 18 by 8 on an S13, etc. You can go like that all the way down. Do the same thing for the width of the wheel. Go from the smallest all the way to the widest. Here's a 18 by 13. See how that looks? So that's the whole search thing. And then after that, you can also come over here and click on their setup. And when you click on their setup, it'll tell you, the manufacturer of the wheel, width, offset, size of it, tires are running, and then also they have notes. And so for instance, this note says last pictures with actual tire sizes. So they have that. And then if you go find some other one over here, let's try this one. So go click this guy, click this thing, ton of pictures over here. Then see, now you go to his notes and he's like, rear wheels, -1 millimeter offset plus 6 millimeter spacers equals -7 millimeter effective offset. Then you have, he's running D-Max 40 millimeter front fenders, the D-Max 50 millimeter over fenders, front wheel wells tub. Okay, you have his camber specs is here, his toe specs, and then you also have what brakes he's running. And they also put their member name, so this is his Zilvia username, so you can even go on there and then message him if you had any more questions as well. So this is the whole thing, and of course all you can see is tire specs, blah, blah, blah. So Rimtech.com, super useful, looking up your make and model of car, seeing what people are running on there, how they're running it, what camber they're getting away with it. Not only that, but you can go back to Rimtech over here, go to search, set this to all, and then after that, just search, what tire specs you like and what wheel width you like. So if you want to see an 18 by 11 with a 265/35/18 on cars, come over here, 18 with 11. Tires width is going to be a 265, and then profile will be a 35. Thumbnails, so these are all the cars on here running 265/35/18 in the rear, and you can click on them. That was absolutely terrible photos. You can click on them and be like, okay, cool, that's how a 265/35/18 is actually going to look when it's on the car. And this way you can come to the website and just see what any tire and wheel combo looks like in general on any car, just actually on a car. So that's rimtech.com for you. And last one over here, the way I get to this website is I just search Tacoma World and then calculator. So come over here, and it's usually the first thing, tire size calculator, tacomaworld.com. This website just loads up super fast, and it's really easy to use, which is why I like using it. And so we'll go with tire size comparison before, so a 215 45/17 to a 225 40/18. Hit enter, and then we have a comparison right here of a 215 45/17 versus 225 40/18. So this is really good when comparing tire sizes, so that we can see the difference it's going to make. So you can input your stock tire size over here, and then your aftermarket wheel tire size, right? And then you compare diameter, width, circumference, sidewall height, revolutions per mile. And my favorite thing is the speedometer difference chart over here, because this gives you a whole layout of, the speed with the current setup and how that speed would be at that same RPM on a different setup. So, right, 65 mile per hour if I was running the 17s, but then you switch to the 18s, it'll read 65 miles per hour, but you'll actually be going 66.24 miles an hour. So anyways, this is super useful. You can also go over here and click overview, so you can see how much bigger the new setup is going to be. You can see the wheel diameter over here, and you can go check over here, see the width, etc. So this website is super useful, just like the other 3 websites as well. So again, TireStretch.com, figure out what the stretch looks like on that specific wheel and tire. WillTheyFit.com, compare the old setup to the new setup, including your offset, and see how much it pokes in or out. Then you got Rimtech.com, which you can search up all different sorts of stuff and actually see user-submitted photos of their cars running different types of wheel and tire setups. And then you also have the tire size calculator, tacomaworld.com, which is just a very quick and easy website to use when you're comparing 2 different tire sizes. So I hope this video helped you guys out, and you guys can go out there and achieve your perfect wheel and tire fitment now with these 4 websites, and you don't have to run around buying tires and actually test fitting them in order to figure out what you like and you don't like. As always, I hope you enjoyed and you learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!